And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the green camo. His official weight of 152.6 pounds. He is a veteran of 105 fights. Hailing from Romania, Octavian Gratii. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black and gold. His official weight of 153.6 pounds. And tonight, he's making his professional debut. Hailing from Finchley, London, England, United Kingdom. Introducing Aamir Yakubu.
Boxers, listen to my instructions at all times. Watch your heads, no low blows when I say break, step back. Protect yourselves at all times, touch gloves.
Here we go then, live action about to get underway. There's only one professional debut, and that's coming up for Aamir Yakubu tonight. And in against a guy who is...
Seconds out, round one.
And very, very rarely stopped. Octavian Gratii, who's only been stopped genuinely once in his last 60 or so fights over the last 3 years. A leg injury against Mason Payne back in July, cuts back in September as well. So usually he goes the distance, and if you can hear the final bell against Konstantin Ursu, even at late notice, probably up in weight for Ursu, but even still gives you an idea of how solid and reliable this guy is, and up against a bit of an unknown. A big slice of secrecy surrounding this Aamir Yakubu, Andy Clark.
And for that reason, I think Gratii will make sure he has a decent look at him. He's in very, very good shape, Gratii, as usual, but you can see that he never allows himself to get out of condition. Yakubu setting up in that southpaw stance. As you say, it's not been the easiest job in the world trying to find out anything about him, really, but he's got a nice wide stance, just looking to try and set up that lead right hand, that southpaw jab.
Gratii will do a bit of everything, just stubborn resistance that he's going to present tonight. Just on leap in with a lead right hand as well, so he's going to try and pose his own questions for Yakubu. He's going to have to earn the space, create the openings. Looks in wicked shape, Yakubu, on his debut. Looked very relaxed as well. He's been soaking up the atmosphere ringside for the last couple of hours. You can see that Gratii knows exactly what he's doing.
He keeps signalling to the referee, Gratii, that he's getting a couple around the back of the head from Yakubu. I don't think that's really the case. And Yakubu's corner are asking him just to take those feet a little bit closer, just commit that touch more, which I think we'll probably see him do as the fight wears on. He's controlling things nicely enough at the minute.
High guard press as well from the debutant. You can see Gratii's looking for that right hand with a counter lead whenever he feels that there might just be the little space. So Yakubu's going to have to look out for that. Bit of sportsmanship there as well, nicely done. A little bow from Gratii at the end of it. Almost walked to the wrong corner, but I don't sense any tension or nerves from Yakubu. In truth, he seems to be taking this all in his stride, but understandably he'll be feeling a bit more relaxed after that opening 3 minutes.
He looks good and composed, doesn't he? Just looking at him in the corner at the end of this first round. He sold some tickets. You look at his kit, some time and money has been invested into that. This is definitely an occasion that he wants to remember, but he seems in control, he seems calm, he's not looking to play to the crowd here. And
Corners, 10 seconds.
I think he sees this as being the start of what he hopes will be a long and successful journey. That's
seconds out, round 2.
Going, isn't it? It generally takes him his career to places they could never really have imagined, but so far so good for him 1 round in.
Would you be a sort of one-kit man, one entrance song all the way throughout your career, or would you be changing it up fight to fight, Andy?
That's a good question, Stedo. I think I'd like to think that I would pick my track wisely enough that I could stick with that one and it would just become identified with me, be synonymous with me. People sitting in their cars when it came on would just think of me. But you've got to choose very wisely in that case, haven't you? And as you get older, as you grow up, you might regret your choice. And
also, you want, sort of, for fans, you want an element of familiarity, so they know what they're getting. It's actually, it is the one sport where, fans will have the T-shirts, but they don't necessarily. They're not going to go out and buy a pair of boxing shorts, are they? But you'd have thought maybe the colours would catch on, maybe.
Exactly, the replica kit industry is not that big in boxing, is it? But the walk on the ring walk is this thing that we have, this bit of pure theatre that we have that other sports just don't really have. Interestingly, some of them have tried a bit harder in recent times to recreate it, just introducing athletes into the arena with a little bit more of a flourish. It's something I noticed in snooker of all sports in recent times. But
yeah, the darts.
I think they're all jealous of it. And Yakubu there just took his feet in nicely and landed that long left hand into the body. He's got good wingspan on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's going to have to be alert because you see, again, Gratii there, just a little out of the crouch, that counter right hand. So he's looking for it. It's only going to be occasionally, but just little reminders to Yakubu that he might not be one-way traffic, and he's got to be a little conscious of what's coming back his way as well. He's going to have to work on the real estate. He's going to have to earn every little inch and moment here. And Gratii will force him to do that. Oh, lovely, much sharper. That was a jab, left hand. Getting the distance, maybe just starting to build up a bit of rhythm. Gratii was trying to move in and out of danger. He walked onto a left hand there from Yakubu. He's looking a bit sharper in the second round.
Whenever he feels like he's being manoeuvred around a bit too much, Gratii, or if he finds himself in a position he doesn't really want to be in, he tries to use that double jab, doesn't he, to get out of a corner or a bit of a scrape. He's pinned here a bit.
And again, he looked for the right hand. He just sort of flipped him on the top of the head there. Interesting character, this Gratii. He's a good opponent, I think, for Yakubu on debut. He's not going to steam him. He's not going to steam him. He's not going to roll him over easily.
No, I don't think there would have been any expectation of that either. Because if you take this guy on your pro debut, you're expecting 4 rounds, you're planning for 4 rounds, you're not thinking you can go out there and get some kind of highlight reel knockout to kick things off with. That's not realistic.
No, and it's an interesting balance for the matchmakers and the managers, isn't it? But, in a way, there's something attractive about building up a record early on when you're...
Corners, 10 seconds.
Maybe garnering some headlines, maybe developing some kind of reputation.
Seconds out, round 3.
Getting enough experience. There's a good argument that, say, Anthony Yard, for example, winning those international and fringe sanctioning body titles along the way, did you earn enough experience? Did you really learn the stuff? Well, you could say Yard was just in a really impossible position in a very good era, and was always Archie Sharp, who was on the undercard, similar story. You get those high ranking points with those fringe spurious titles along the way. Are you really getting the experience that you need? Cometh the hour, cometh the day. So it's always hard for the matchmakers and the managers to get the right experience, to make the right moves. While you're creating experience, you're also trying to develop a reputation. So those are difficult balances to make for everybody.
Referee just giving Gratii a little bit of time there. He was caught low with a left hand from his opponent, and the referee just calling a halt to have a quick word with Yakubu about that, and also just to give him a few seconds to recuperate. You're absolutely right, it's cool balance. It is a case study, because people will say, well, he should have been thrown into more difficult fights early on, but then if that had happened, then maybe he would have lost and he never would have got to the level that he got to. So it's hard to really know, isn't it? But what you do want is for people to be set different problems, to encounter different styles, and if you're putting with tough, durable fighters, then you're not going to get many stoppages. So the knockout percentage that people obsess about isn't really that clear an indicator a lot of the time as to whether somebody can punch or not. Certainly when you're only 10 or 15 fights in, you need to wait till somebody gets to a good level before you can really tell what they're like on that score. But you do want a few early on, don't you? Because it's great for the confidence.
Indeed, that is hard in some ways to sell, some ways to explain that to fans as well, who are trying to buy into a prospect, follow their story, whether it's friends, family, people from the gym, and then beyond that as well. The blend between entertainment, experience, what is it we're seeing? But Grati's the kind of guy who comes in, Gratii expects to hear the final bell every time he goes out. So you've got to do something a little bit different to shake that confidence and mental strength out of him.
Interesting little passage just there a few seconds ago in the blue corner right up above us. He manoeuvred him back into the corner, Yakubu, had him where he wanted him, threw a 2-3 punch combination, and then his natural thing to do at that point seemed to be just to step off a little bit. And Gratii took that opportunity just to move out of the corner when he needed to really stay on him there, and that's the remnants maybe of your amateur career. Throw a good combination, feel like that's good enough to register with the judges and steer you towards winning the rounds, but in the pros you need to capitalise on those kinds of situations.
Good pressure with the feet. Gratii with his back against the ropes, but he managed to weather the storm. He knows plenty, Gratii. He's a good guy to have in the other corner, I think. He'll be in plenty of the matchmakers' black books for sure. You have to say that Yakubu's gone about it in the right way. I like the pressure with the feet in particular there.
Yeah, so far so good. We like what we've seen up until this point. He's nice and composed, he's nice and balanced. He does look to use that lead right hand. He's got a good reach on him physically, he's in good condition. I wonder whether he'll look to try
Corners, 10 seconds.
On Gratii a bit in this final round. I'd imagine he will do, because he's won these first three, and Grati's not really done anything to cause him
seconds out,
particular
fourth
concern.
and final round.
Into the fourth and final round then. Octavian Gratii in the combat fatigues, the black and gold of debutant Aamir Yakubu, who's winning these rounds, getting plenty of experience crammed into a short space of time. I'm told his grandfather was once upon a time the Prime Minister of Uganda. I don't know what he'd make of the boxing politics. Different game entirely. And I'm sure Yakubu's going to learn plenty about that over the next few years.
That was a good lead right hand, nice jab, just stabbed straight down into the pit of the stomach there of Gratii as he was moving forward, and a little bit more urgency about Yakubu this round, just covering his opponent off the touch more. That was good.
Nice little stabbing jab to the body, playing footwork as well, trying to engineer some space left and right, creating some angles. And a little injection of pace, and that has got the crowd on their feet, and a bit of noise up on the balcony. Lovely right hook there up close as well. Starting to feel it, Yakubu. So tough, strong, well-skilled. Gratii, oh, that was a lovely shot, left hand, and he forced him to back off. Yakubu, lovely shot, left hand got through, he walked right onto it, Gratii.
He felt that, didn't he? You could see it. It was right up above us. For a split second there, he was just a little bit stung because, as you point out, he was coming forward as the left hand landed. He's having some good success in this final round, Yakubu.
Yeah, I like the pace, the intensity as well. You're just starting to blend it together in this final round, Yakubu. And as you and I always say, it's good to see the sort of prospects getting better as the fight goes on. If your final round's the best, that's always a good sign.
And there's that left hand again, that straight left hand. He started with a 4-rounder here, Yakubu, which most people do, not everybody, but it's fairly standard. It doesn't give you an awful lot of time, so as you say, against somebody like this, you're going to go in with the attitude that you're going to box, clip through the gears maybe, through the rounds, and try and finish strong, and that's exactly what he's done here.
He's pretty good at shutting off that left side of his body, Gratii, isn't he? Slight shoulder turn, makes it difficult to find the target. He's a really good opponent to make you think, and that's exactly what Yakubu had to do there. His fans pretty happy with that, and they are many, making themselves heard. First chapter in the books. And many, many more to come for Aamir Yakubu. But we saw little glimpses of maybe the fighter here we come, and in that final round.
He looked decent, didn't he? All round he looked decent. He's a southpaw, which makes it tricky for a start. That was a left hand that strayed a little bit low maybe, but then was the short left upstairs off the back of it. He's got decent balance. He's got a nice reach on him physically. He's in good condition. He's obviously very well backed by these supporters, which will be important in the early stages particularly, because he'll want the box as often as he can. And they'll need to keep buying tickets regularly for that to happen. And it kind of looks like they will.
4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. Referee scores about 40-36. And your winner, Aamir Yakubu.
I love the pregnant pause from MC Huss. And the fans over on the far side absolutely loved it. They loved it. They've enjoyed being part of this debut experience, and Aamir Yakubu's professional career is up and running. And a word for the other guy, Octavian Gratii. You'll see plenty of him, and you will see plenty of him, and he's going to help these young prospects learn the ropes over the next few years.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time, and he'll continue to do it for as long as he remains engaged with it, and he's physically able. And you look at the condition he's in, and he takes care of himself. They don't do loads of training away from the fighters because they don't really have too much time. They simply don't really do any sparring, and that was his 20th fight of the year, so that's a productive year. You fight 20 times, you get paid a decent amount of money. It's well worth it for him.
Really, that's his job, and he's earning a few quid out of it. The young man, though, in the other corner, Aamir Yakubu, this is just the start for him. It'll be interesting to see how busy his team are, Leon Sudbury and his helpers, throughout 2026, which is where he'll be heading, with a little spring in his step into Ali.
Aamir, a successful, highly anticipated professional debut. How good did that feel to finally get in that ring and get that debut under your belt?
I felt really good, especially seeing all my friends and family performing under them. I've only had under like 20 amateur fights. Last time I fought was in November, so it was good to get off the ring grass. Yeah, amazing. Everyone dreams about having a pro debut. So yeah, just grateful to God. Stayed consistent, and yeah.
What were you looking to showcase in the ring tonight?
Just clean boxing, because most times when amateurs turn over, they still look amateur. So I've been working in the gym with Coach G, Malik. So yeah, I'm just grateful to God to be able to put my skills.
What a big opportunity it was as well to open the show on DAZN. You're getting that platform and you're getting to showcase your skills.
Yeah, I appreciate Johnny Clark. He's been amazing. He's been supportive. He's watched me spar as well a couple of times, so he was impressed. So I'm grateful to him for allowing me to have my debut on DAZN as well.
We got to say, the final message to these fans who are here supporting you for your professional debut, there is a lot of them.
Yeah, because boxing is quite hard. No one understands how long it takes for you to get to this point. All the fans, this is who we do it for. They come, they pay their hard-earned money. So yeah, I appreciate my parents as well, my mom, my dad, my siblings. Yeah, I'm grateful for everyone. Even my friends from work, Vision Express, shout out to all of them. So yeah.
Well done. It was a great performance and looking forward to seeing your journey in the professional ranks.
Thank you so much to everyone that came out. See you guys soon. Appreciate it.